All right. Can everybody hear me? Yep, I can hear myself, so I know they can hear me. All right, cool, man. Ah, um, where to start? Where to start? Where to start? It's 8:07. I'm a whole hour late, but it's 7:07 Central Time, so I guess I'm still right in some regard. Um, yeah, I just got finished listening um to Andrew's side of things, and how he's how he's processed things. He did a lot of speaking for me, which yeah, nah, we don't. I don't need nobody to speak for me. So this is why I'm coming to speak my piece. Um, yeah, it's a lot of information that was given on his side of it. Again, I can't I can't skew his perspective, but again, he was speaking for me on a lot of things, which again he doesn't have the authority to do. So as to why I wasn't here, why I didn't take part, and all that good stuff, uh, you know, and it's valid only in my eyes and all that good stuff. No problem. It is what it is. Um, First things first. Just wanna address some things. One thing he said was if I was to just apologize, uh, everything would everything would go away. Everything would be cool. Um, People involved who he named. I'm not even going to dignify by saying the names again. Um, he says that the only way that I am defending myself is by discrediting them. Over the weekend, the spat that him and I was talking the spat that he's talking about was this weekend. I went to go see my daughter in Houston for her birthday. Posted some pictures and stuff. Posted some stuff in the group chat. So in the group chat, I posted. And the group chat is my mom, my dad, Andrew, Mike, um, Mike's old lady, my wife, Isaiah, Taylor, Michaela, right? And so all of us are in there. It's the one-stop shop where when stuff's happening, we can just throw it in there, whether it be happy birthdays, whether it be whatever. I created it before our vacation that I planned a couple of years ago. Me and Mike planned it. And so it just kind of stayed. You know what I'm saying? It stayed and it stuck. So cool. We've been rocking in that joint since what was that 2020 2022 2023. So cool. We've been in there. We drop all of the highlights in there of Josh and Michaela and Taylor when whether they run the track, playing volleyball, you name it, we drop everything in there, right? Everything in there. And so it is very weird that my brother will come on here and say that I'm being divisive when all I've ever been for my family is the one that brought everybody together. Always. Um, now let's get to facts, right? Andrew doesn't come around like that, depending on if he's sleep, depending whatever the situation may be. Andrew don't be around like that, even in the same city. So good. Hey, brother gotta get his rest. It is what it is. But for him to paint the picture as if like I'm the one that's trying to make people choose, when literally on this podcast he's said y'all gonna have to choose. And it's like, nah, for me it's not about choosing. If we all family, what are we choosing? And so the accusation, which it is that I called my niece, well, not my niece because that's not my brother. I called my cousin out of her name. She was either 8 or 9 at the time. The story keeps on changing. It was either in Orlando or at my house or for somebody's birthday or while somebody's getting their hair done. Again, the story keeps on changing. But apparently I called a minor the B word, right? And apparently her father addressed me, and I said no, I didn't do it. But I just want to poll the folks out here right quick. This makes sense to me. If you feel like I called your daughter out her name, would you be at my house? Would you come around? Would you invite me to your house? Would you invite me around your daughter? Would you have me around this person if this is something that I did, right? Now you've known this. You've known this for apparently the whole time. Everybody's known about it because the person that spread the lie said it like a year or two ago. I don't even know when it was said, but you've known. You say you checked me, you never checked me, but you done been again in my house. I done been to your house. You've had your daughter around me. Now, if I'm really this person that you feel would do something like that, would you have your child around me? Would you yourself come around me? I I don't know if that's rhetorical or not, but me, if you call any of my children outside their name, we that's a wrap. I don't care what your last name is. We don't play about the kids, right? And I addressed everybody. I called the person that had the accusation. I called the father. I called the mother. The mother said she didn't believe it. That's why she ain't said nothing. The father said, he said what he said. And then the person that accused me then changed the story 3 times now. But that's the story that Andrew chooses to believe, right? So that's why he's upset now. He's upset now because of that. Now the father got caught up in some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so now it got to deflect so that it can be on me, right? And all I was trying to do is hold people accountable for their actions. That's it. So it went from holding folks accountable for their actions for their actions to it turning around on me, of me saying something about a young lady. Cool, no problem. And that's what he wants me to apologize for. He wants me to apologize for saying something that I didn't say. So yeah, no, it's not that easy for me to just appease people and say, yo, yeah, I said that when I know I didn't say that. Mind you, the folks that on the other side of this, not being Andrew, they know me enough that if I did something, they know. They may not tell Drew this, but they know I will own up to it. They know this. They know if there was something that I did, it would not matter what it was. I'd be like, yo, yes, I did it, because I'm big on atonement. Me and Andrew got into it real bad one time, and I was not in my right mind. I said some things I didn't even remember, and he brought some things back to my attention, and I said, man, I wish I could remember so that I can atone for it properly. Right. So he told me some things that I said, and I apologized to him and the other party involved. I did that. right? So atonement is big for me because I just feel like we can't move forward. We can't move forward without that. So that's the kind of man that I am, right? So again, I wanted to hop on when he hopped on, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But I can't just let it be out there where it's like, oh, Kerry's being divisive, this, that, and the third, because again, like anybody who knows me knows that that's not even my character. So then why then would I be uncharacteristic within the confines of my family? He also told you that, hey, I created this. I created Consemini. Yep, I did. And it was in an effort to be able to be in a better space with my brother. I called him on the way back from Cleveland when I dropped my son off, and me and him talked about this extensively. Told him what my plans were. He was all about it. Cool, no problem. Since then, he told you guys, yeah, I told him all about it, and this is supposed to be about family, this, that, and the third. But I have numerous text messages saying, no, I never even wanted to do this. I'm only doing this so I can expose you. Whatever that means. So he hop on here telling y'all, yo, yeah, man, we supposed to be healing families. We supposed to be doing this. We supposed to be doing that. When in our group message, he's the one talking about some, yeah, you can stay home, but everybody else is gonna be here, your kids, your wife, stand there, whatever. Cool. So something that I've been quarterbacking, that's a EPR, EPB word, which is Thanksgiving, for the past 3 or 4 years, it is now not happening because he wants to do it without me, right? Said that when he see me, it's on site. He gonna do this and that and this to me. So I'm not about to go down south and disrespect my father's house. Not gonna do it. So the only part of that he told y'all was, now I'm going to start a tradition with my immediate family. He left out all the stuff that was said before. He didn't even tell you half the story. And then he comes on here acting as if like, oh, like I'm not upholding my side of it. But if someone continuously tells me like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this, you the one that wanted to do this, and this, that, and the third. Well, in my mind, why would I hop on here, especially the weekend went the way that it went? During my daughter's birthday party, this man rung my phone about 20 times. Knew where I was because I put it in the group chat. He was talking crazy from the beginning of the morning all the way through, while I was at breakfast with my daughter, while I was taking a nap, and when we was at the actual party, ringing my phone, going back and forth in the group chat with my wife, saying all these things about how she's the man in the house and all that stuff, and I just want to answer the phone. But he'll hop on here, sober and of sound mind, and say, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, Kerry want to act like this, that, and the third. Again, not give you the whole story. And so that's literally the only reason why I'm hopping on this jump, man, because what I'm not gonna do or let anybody else do, because I told my wife this before, that I'm not about to be muzzled anymore. A lot of times I just be ignoring stuff because everybody know how he is. Everybody know how he is. He pop off and it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? After that whole rant, he was at my father and them house crying, whining, apologizing, saying stuff outside his neck. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of stuff about this that he just again will leave out to try to make it seem as if like, yeah, like he's the bigger person and he's still going to fulfill this obligation because I'm the one that put this up. So I need to still be about my business and show up. No problem. Miss you too, bro. Miss you too, bro. Hope you're doing well, brother. I know you are. I know you're doing your thing. Castillo, I know you're doing your thing, class dad. But yeah, so he hop on his drone and ramble and rant and talk about the things that he want to talk about without me. So it's easy to you know what I'm saying, guide the narrative when I'm not there. And I'm sure this was his aim, just for me to hop on it and say something cool. I texted him and I said 8:07. He didn't tell me he was hopping on today. I had no clue that he was. And I guess in spite of it all, he's just thinking that I'm just going to just sit up here and be like, "Oh yeah, everything is normal, everything is cool." He claims that I don't like him. I love my brother, and that's that. Do I like some of his ways? No, but I don't dislike that man. I do not. But it is very apparent that what he's saying is true, that he don't like me. It is what it is. Like he said, he wouldn't choose me. His words, not mine. Cool. I've been on record saying that everybody in my family, in my immediate family that I grew up watching, is the reason why I am the man that I am today. And no bigger person than my father in that situation. So you know, it'll be too soon before he see me. It'll be a while. So, you know, all that stuff is what it is, man. But to hop on this joint and act as if like, you know, I'm just wreaking havoc in the group chat, all because of what? And if we could keep it a buck, and if I could get my father on here, the last conversation me and my father had about Thanksgiving was, hey, those folks can come down. I'll stay around the folks that I fool with. I'll stay around Mike. I'll stay around my wife and dad. I'll stay around you. Like I ain't got to be around everybody else. I'm gonna be cooking anyway. So like it is what it is. But this person said the only reason why they're coming down is so we don't jump on Buddy. And then Buddy coming down because he know the vibes. He been down here before. So it is what it is. I wasn't gonna be about nothing. He called Buddy. Buddy ain't want to hop on the phone. He missed he let the phone go to voicemail. He called his wife, talking about something. Hey, why is he calling me? And this supposed to be his father figure, right? But you ain't answering the phone. Cool. And you know, his wife called my wife, asking is everything okay? Everything is fine. You know what I'm saying? But when you know you ain't in the right, when something as simple as a phone call come through, you feel convicted in your spirit. And you won't even answer someone that you call a role model and a father figure. But everything's getting turned on me. All right. Everything now carries the bad guy. Now it carries the divisive one. When all I did again was hold somebody accountable. Couldn't fathom that. So you gotta bring something else up to deflect. You got to bring something else to deflect. So that's what's happening now is being deflected on me to be divisive. But again, if you know KD, whether it's Korea, whether it's San Antonio, whether it's here in DC, no matter where I've been, folks that have been around me know that all I'm about is bringing people together. But now all of a sudden, I want to tear my family apart. I want to tear my family apart. Yeah, I just wanted somebody to make it make sense. All the other stuff that he was saying, man, look, end of the day, there's going to be two sides of this. But there can't be a business side of this if you don't really want to do it. And it's really that simple. So we can't sit up here in front of the camera and be like, oh, I've always said I wanted to do this, that, and the third. When again, I have the messages in the group chat saying I didn't even want to do this per him. This is Drew saying I don't even want to do this. I just want to expose you. I'm doing this to expose you. I don't even want to. I don't need you. But then he come on here and say, yeah, man, I said I've always said to you guys, he said. And yeah, man, the facade is crazy. The facade is crazy, like really crazy. And I'm not about to mudsling, but the facade is crazy. Is I don't know what, like Uh, if the guy that got on live would have been the guy that was this weekend, we wouldn't even been in what we was in. But again, sober, and you know he'll talk about last week when I was drunk for sure. And he said I disrespected him last week because I spoke my mind. That is what it is. He said that he wouldn't let his children be around me, and he wouldn't say things around his children to skew how they feel about me. But was literally in the group chat with the two that fooled me the most, saying all this stuff. But I'm divisive. If you ask anybody that ain't mad at me for not fooling with them anymore, when I take my presence away from people, they get bitter. So some of the folks up here, they don't have anything real to cling to. So I was as real as it got for them. And when I took myself away from the situation, they got bitter. It is what it is, man. Me and Tobias talk about it all the time. Like your title is not going to overrule the respect that you give me. It's because you my big cousin. It's because you this person, that person. You don't get to disrespect me just because you got here first. And that's the plight of a lot of the younger ones in the family who, again, that are trailblazing, that are doing things that, they'll try to check you and keep you in your place because they think that you think you're better, when it's really just them projecting. They feel that way, but they think that we feel that way, when all in all, man, we just here. I've known nothing but my family. So I've always admired them. But as we grow older, we get to see certain things, and it's cool. But when I see something, I say something about it. Don't be like, stay in my place. I'm 38 years old. I'm 37, 36, 35 years old. My place is as a man. Don't look at me as Lil Carrie that you used to have to help put his clothes on or change his diaper. Like, I'm grown now. I've had my own experiences. So there's certain things that you're doing and I call you on it and you feel a certain kind of way about it because it's me. That's a personal problem. Now, if I'm lying, it is what it is. But we on the tip where, again, folks don't want to take accountability, so I'm lying. Hey, man, that's you gonna have to deal with that. If this don't find its way to you, you're gonna have to deal with that. And you already know. You already know what's coming. And it ain't even nothing from me, because I don't want to see you. Changing my son's name, your name will be off my son, like all that. Like, all y'all blocked anyway. So like I'm not even on that. But as far as being divisive, nah, I'm just not gonna let nobody play in my face. Not gonna let nobody play in my face. I'm not gonna have anybody around my kids that are just that can't be real. And one thing about Andrew, he's the evil that I know. He's the evil I know. So like I ain't gotta guess. I ain't gotta guess with Buddy. I ain't gotta guess with Andrew. Like I know what I'm getting with Andrew. Everybody else, nah, it's them pockets, man. I don't know you that well, so I can't keep you around because I can't trust you. And even now with some of the stuff that Drew doing is, man, it threw me off because I still thought that he would still be who he was to me, but accusations, no proof, no nothing, just what two people are coming together saying. And it's like, well, they saying it, so I gotta be that because of their stature, because of who they are. And to be quite honest, because I lied a lot when I was a kid, I understand why it's easier for him to be like, nah, whatever. But again, we grown men now. So lying to Andrew or lying to anybody else is not something that I need to do, because for what? I did it when I was a kid because I feared consequences. I don't fear none of y'all. I don't fear none of y'all. So there are no consequences that I would have to fear to tell you a lie. If I did it, I did it. If I didn't, I didn't. So I'm not going to apologize for nothing that I didn't do. So I'm gonna leave that there. I don't appreciate, you know what I'm saying, how this is playing out. Um, and so as far as Consimini goes, like if it's gonna be done, it has to be done right. It has to be real. It can't be in the text messages. It's like, nah, I don't want to do this. I'm doing it for this reason. But then when we get online, it's like, no, it's for the peoples to heal families. Like, that's hypocritical. And I'm not about to be a part of that. Because if you've been a part of Kindred Conversations, if you read my book, I have a track record of being the person that brings people together. It's that simple. Positivity. That's all I'm on. That's all I'm on. Positivity. So now all of a sudden, I'm not on that. Now all of a sudden I done changed up. And life is amazing. Life is amazing. God is really blessing me. So in this time where I'm in the situation where I can bless folks, now I'm turning my back on my family. No problem. No problem. And I'm gonna let those who feel that way feel that way. It's of no consequence to me. It's neither here nor there. Again, up to what yesterday was when I first blocked the folks, no one hit my phone up. They know who to call because misery loves company. And so they call Drew and they all hop on the phone and they talk whatever they talking and then go from there. But I'm the one that has said stuff about them that I won't say their face. Everything I done told Drew, I done told them. That's why they so mad. So yeah, man, I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not any of those things, but I'm not going to be lied on. Not by no 10-year-old, not by no 47-year-old, 45-year-old, 39-year-old. I don't care what it is. If I did it, I'd own up to it. But yeah, this ain't that. This ain't that. So with that being said, yeah, I don't know how this could continue. Especially when the older brother is just trying to pull rank and make me do something that I'm just not going to do, which is apologize for something I didn't do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be bullied into doing something just because other people will feel better. He messed up Thanksgiving and was begging and pleading to keep on having it, and Pops was like, nah. And so for me, I just that dynamic is skewered now because again, something that he don't even take part in except for to come eat. And the day of, you let outsiders come in and fracture that, not because they want to take part and be a part of it. Smith Nanigans, Smith Olympics, all the things that we do every year, it comes out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? My brainchild, whether it's making shirts, all these things, I bring it home to the family. And the biggest thing that I love is seeing the smiles on everybody's faces. This man contributes nothing. Andrew contributes nothing. Sometimes I got to beg him to come and take part. And he has an excuse for that. But I'm the divisive one. And this is all truth. This is not me trying to make stuff up to make him feel let's look bad or nothing. Like I'm being dead honest with you. We got to beg this man to be a part of family stuff, but now he's the family spokesperson. That's wild. If anybody that really know Drew seen that, they looking at the junk sideways like, bro, like who are you? Because you somebody different. Because if you was really like that, bro, things would be a lot better. But you're not. You're not. That ain't you. You're not him. You're not him, bro. You're not. You're the divisive one. You're the one that's outside looking in, and if it ain't going your way, you come in and try to destroy it. So yeah, man. Unfortunately, the streak comes to an end this year for Thanksgivings. I was going to fry 2 turkeys down in Georgia. We was already getting the stuff ready. My mom and my wife had already been talking about the menu, and then this weekend happens. My daughters are going to be there. My oldest son, if they didn't make it in the playoffs, he was going to be there. But let him tell it they unhappy. Again, he don't even have their number to even know that. So if you saw any videos of this weekend that I was posting, if you got my Snapchat or whatever, and you see me and my daughter dancing in the car, you can tell how unhappy she is. Not at all. So yeah, man. At the end of the day, everybody has their renditions of this thing. But I posted this earlier. You either cry in the storm or you dance in the rain. And I could promise you I'm dancing in the rain. It's supposed to be some calamity happening to me, a doozy coming. He loves to speak that stuff over my life, that something bad is going to happen because of how I'm going about things. And I'm just like, okay. Yet, I got some big news at the end of this week that I'm about to give y'all. So like, I'm tuned in and I'm tapped into what God is doing. I am not Jesus' bad little brother. I'm just a servant, and he uses me in the way that he says fit. And, you know, I do what I'm told, and that's it. That's it. And that's all. But I'm not going to be bullied by people to do things that they want me to do. That part of my life is over with. So yeah, man, I'm your man, King KD, King Kerosene, one half of Ken Semini. Again, I don't know what the future holds, but what I'm not going to do is partner with someone whose heart is not really in it. I'm not going to partner with someone who, has ill feelings towards me, as he's, put it earlier about he don't like me, he wouldn't choose me as a brother, like all that stuff. Like I did this so that we can do something together, so we can come together, and as we said it, if me and him can get along, anybody can get along, but it takes 2 to want to get there. And if you're holding me to a standard of immorality, as far as trying to make me admit to something that didn't happen, then yeah, we'll park it there. And if God is going to get me for that, then I'm ready for whatever comes my way. But I was obedient. Spoke to a lot of people that were close to me about this before we even started. Some folks was against it because of the kind of person Andrew is, and other people were for it because of the intellect that he has. But here we are. I can't say I didn't try, but yeah, I did create it. I was about to invest some real money into this, and we like days away from being able to go live on Facebook on our page, and here we are. And so it is what it is. But like I started this, like I said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So Kindred Conversations will be coming back your way anyway. It was already going to come back up. I just had some things I had to do. Send me your positive vibes. I got a procedure happening on Friday. It's going to put me down for a minute, and I'm going to go on a hiatus. But that's not before the news that I'm going to give y'all on Thursday. But after Thursday, I'm a probably hibernate for a little bit, just to get myself together and focus on the things and the people that are truly trying to fool with me. And when I get back, it'll be better than ever. But I can't say it's not from a lack of trying. I keep on telling you I'm gonna come back, and I do. And this is it. You fail more times than you succeed, but all that matters is when you do succeed. That's the beautiful part of it all. So enjoy the journey, and the destination will be a bonus. And I'm enjoying this journey. So however many of these I got to start, I'm gonna start it to keep on pushing this positivity. But I'm not going to forget about who's always been there. And so if this reaches you and I've touched your life in some kind of way, cool. I appreciate you. If you one of the ones I'm talking about and you're looking at this, your time done. The time has come for us to go our separate ways. And to everybody else that will be on the other side of my voice, man, let's grow together. Let's be positive together, and let's keep on doing this thing the way it's supposed to be done. I love y'all, and you know, no, there's no room for the negativity in my life, and so I'm cutting that crap out. Outside of that, I'm out. Hope y'all have a great week. Again, stay tuned. Thursday, I got some big news to bring you guys. Some history being made, and then, like I said, I'm gonna take a little break from this stuff so I can get my mind right for what's to come. Y'all take it easy. I love y'all. Peace.